Picture this for a second. You know that famous tongue twister, she sells seashells by the seashore? Well, it's pretty tricky to say. She sells seashells shore. It's using words that start either with s or sh, and it makes it kind of confusing. So how does someone get good at saying this really quickly? We've all heard the challenge, can you say this 5 times fast? Say this tongue twister 5 times fast.
5 times fast, 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 5 times fast.
No, not like that. I mean 5 times and fast. Quickly. Try saying it to yourself now. She sells seashells by the she. So without making any assumptions about how good or bad you're doing at this, I just want to cut to the chase and offer my own personal approach to conceptualizing and executing this tongue twister. Let's get a little technical for a second. Our mouths and tongues work together to create the sounds that we want to make. And so when making the sh or the s sound, our mouth and tongue are automatically adjusting themselves to allow us to make these sounds. Makes sense, right? So I propose a little strategy. Why don't we come up with a mental picture or just a way to gently remind ourselves to move our facial muscles to prepare for the incoming words? Or better yet, a pattern of images. See, the way I'm thinking of this is one simple image for the s sound and another simple image for the sh sound. So let's see what we're talking about here through example. Let's introduce this line as one of our images. Call it whatever you want, a line, a symbol, an image. I'm just going to call it a line. Okay, well, not just one line, but this line too. Alright now, let's say this line up here and all other lines up here represent the sh sound, and these lines down here represent the s sound. Okay, so now let's imagine we're walking from left to right, from the left side of the screen to the right side. And as we go, we're going to put down the word as it corresponds to the part in the limerick, to the tongue twister. She sells seashells by the sea shore. Makes sense. Now I want you to picture these lines in your mind. But you can keep looking at the screen if you want. She sells seashells by the seashore. Good job. I hope you're patting yourself on the back right now. Already, these lines are becoming more than just straight things on a page, but actually they represent an image. They represent a pattern. We don't realize it, but there's images flashing in and out of our brain. And for the times that we do know and we do see those images, we have little glimmers of patterns and of little shapes. And I propose, albeit without much concrete evidence, this is how our mind is working a lot of the time.